It's your boy, hey, yo, and now I'll come back to y'all with another Tex Nation fan talk. Y'all already know what time it is here. I'm coming at y'all with, should the Houston Texans trade for Jessie Bates? If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like. And if you want to see more Houston Texans content, go ahead and drop this up. And at the end of this video, I want you to let me know if the Houston Texans should trade for Jessie Bates. Not gonna waste you guys' time. You already know what it is. Let's go ahead and jump into this, man. If y'all have been keeping up with NFL news recently, Jessie Bates and the Cincinnati Bengals have not agreed to a contract extension. Unfortunately for the Cincinnati Bengals, they are kind of one of those franchises that are kind of very cheap with their players, extending their players and giving their players big contracts. It's said from Ian Rappaport that Jessie Bates and the Cincinnati Bengals can't agree to a contract extension, which would have paid him $4 million more than what the franchise tag was offering him, and I believe the franchise tag is about like $12 million. So yeah, Jessie Bates, he's only 25 years old, plays free safety, which is a position that the Houston Texans need to upgrade very badly. We only have Eric Murray, Jonathan Owens, you know, we have those guys, but they don't really strike fear. I mean, Jonathan Owens can have a breakout season, but they don't really strike fear into the defense. I'm pretty sure they're still going to get tested game in and game out by opposing offenses. Like I say, he's only 25 years old. Jessie Bates, arguably top 5, top 10 safety in the league. He's a guy who can play deep safety. Lovie Smith wanted to play some different type of coverages. He would be able to, because of the type of defensive players we have on the team right now. And if we were to add Jessie Bates, it would just be an instant upgrade, instant impact player, an instant. I mean, I'm going to just be honest. We would probably be a top 15, maybe top 10 defense in the league. Talking about Derek Stingley Jr., Jessie Bates, Jalen Petrie, Taverine Thomas, Steven Nelson, Desmond King. Like, we would have some talent back there at safety, at cornerback. You know, our DBs would go crazy. I'm just saying that, man. In 4 seasons with the Cincinnati Bengals, he's played every game but 2 in 2021. 35 passes deflected, 15 in 2020, 408 total tackles, and 100 in his first 3 years with the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, y'all are probably wondering, what is the market for safeties in the league right now? I'm going to just break it down. I'm going to do top 5 highest paid safeties. Number 1, Mika Fitzpatrick, 18 mil. Second, Jamal Adams, 17.6.4 mil. Third, Harrison Smith, 16 mil. Fourth, Justin Simmons, 15.25 mil. And Buda Baker, 14.75 mil. Now, I'm one of those guys who says if you want to be good, you got to pay your players. You got to pay the big time guys. I don't fully agree that having a bunch of superly overpaid players, well, I wouldn't even call it overpaid, just highest paid players on your team isn't always a good thing. Nick Caserio bid with the New England Patriots low-key see what not paying your players and also not having highest paid players can do for you. On one hand, you don't have a bunch of highest paid players and you can spread the money around to other positions, pick up other key free agents in positions of need, but also not paying your players. You don't have high paid talent. You know, a lot of the talented players in the NFL are, you know, they're paid. They get paid what their worth is. And that's one of the things that rifted Tom Brady, Nick Caserio, and Bill Belichick with their last couple seasons together. Tom Brady was asking for some better talent around him. Bill Belichick was like, nah, we're not going to do that for you. And we've seen what, you know, the last couple years have been like for the New England Patriots versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who, you know, went out and signed some big name free agents and paid their players. But this is the Houston Texans video. We're not really going to jump into the New England Patriots. Now, the question still remains, would I trade for Jessie Bates? Me personally, I would go ahead and take a look what the Cincinnati Bengals would want in return for Jessie Bates. Maybe a second, a third. I'm not giving up a first. I'm very reluctant and hesitant to even give a second. We have some players that we can possibly give, but really not too much. I don't really know. Maybe a Ross Blacklock. You know, maybe a Garrett Wallow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to just be naming players who could possibly have a future for us. I don't really know. But would I trade a second, a third? Possibly so, because at the end of the day, he's still going to have to be paid one of the top 3 highest paid safeties in the league. So that's just my personal opinion on if the Houston Texans should trade for Jessie Bates. Like I said at the beginning, you let me know in the comment sections if Houston Texans should trade for Jessie Bates. It's your boy L. Noah signing off. Peace. Go Texans.